Let me know when it's recorded. I'm gonna ask the same question. Let me know when it's. I'm gonna ask the same question. What?
That's what we want.
All right, so y'all think this was AI Kendrick or what? What's up?
I didn't even think about it. Like, I honestly didn't even.
Because you know how they've been AI and shit, you know, to make you think it's one thing, and then it's like
You said the AI.
that's AI, huh?
I ain't never heard it used as a verb. He said the AI and shit out here, bro. You
Yeah,
can't trust
man.
nobody.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought too.
Really?
Yeah.
I never thought.
I didn't even think about that.
The only reason I didn't think that because there was always little innuendos of him going at Drake, Big Sean, and all these people, which is why if it is AI, it's very smart. When did this release?
So this was about like
A week ago, yeah.
As Kendrick hasn't come out and said anything. No one has come out and said anything.
That's why I kind of thought it was AI too, because it doesn't sound very good.
But I guess my thing is like, why wouldn't Kendrick or someone clear the air by now?
It's Kendrick.
I
He
would
probably
care
don't care.
if it was my voice. Like, I would
wouldn't.
definitely care.
You like, hey, whoa, hold on a minute, player. That ain't me. That's what you were saying.
He might not
Something
care
like that.
because you know maybe he really feels that way.
So that's why I was saying that it's very clever if it is actual AI, because it's always I've always thought he's felt some type of way, and it's always been like Tucker Sister the rapper back into his pajamas or something like that. We always felt like he was talking about
He was talking about Drake.
Drake, right? but what I'm saying is that now he has the actual verse, so it's not that far fetched that he would put his actual name in a record.
I think the only time he mentioned Drake's name was, I think he was talking to Big Sean, saying, I think that Drake and Meek Mill beef got you feeling whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, the only time he mentioned Drake's name.
Wait, say
I
that
know.
again. What? On this song, he said Drake that Meek Mill beef got you gassed up. Something. I'll fuck you up. So he's going at Drake.
Oh, I thought that was to Big Sean.
No,
I'm
he's
sorry.
going at Drake.
Cause I thought he was saying, yeah, that Meek Mill and Drake beef got you. I thought he was talking to Big Sean. So maybe
unless I misunderstood the song,
Yeah.
I thought he said Drake that Meek Mill beef got you gassed up. I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
I thought he said that Drake and Meek. What
I'm
did he
gonna look
say?
it up.
Yeah, I think the Big Sean disc was a Finally Famous line or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But shit, that shit jams though. I want that. You don't like that?
No, I think
I
it was
wish
a
a
good
nigga
idea that
would.
you switched it around.
I wish a nigga would.
That beat wasn't
man.
great. And
Oh man, that shit was catchy, bro.
It wasn't a bad song, but I think what he did with Element is a lot better than.
You like the hook on that shit, don't you?
Man, hell yeah, bro. That's so West Coast,
That's
bro.
what that's what it is.
That
It's
shit
like-
is jamming,
It is
bro.
so West Coast though. Not,
Hell yeah.
y'all don't remember that beat though?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember the beat, but I just don't know exactly where it's from.
What was it from again?
I remember.
It's from the Black Panther soundtrack.
Yeah.
It was
Wait, that hook is on the Black Panther soundtrack?
Yeah, it's called Panoramic.
Yeah.
Oh, this shit is fake then.
What you
No,
mean?
because artists do that. Like if they make a song and they don't end up releasing it, you'll find like lyrics and shit.
I feel you, Mike,
All this was
but
around the same time too. So Black Panther and everything came out, I believe, like it was around the same time.
oh, so maybe okay, so maybe I guess y'all saying they repurposed it. I don't
Right.
know, but
Like I said, I think it was a better choice that he made the other element. Other element's a lot better.
Yeah, I think people just, if it's because it's beef. If
Yeah,
on that rapper.
'cause that's how I found out about it. Because people were like, "Oh, Kendrick's out here dissing da 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 da," and I listened to it and I was like, I don't think that's him.
Yeah, because we know like when Kendrick is not, even when he's subliminal, he's very direct subliminally. I know it's an oxymoron, but I'm just saying, like Kendrick is going to, like, that don't sound like Kendrick to me. Like it's
yeah,
not
me either.
aggressive. Like even with all of those, when he says I'll tuck a sensitive rapper, like we got the idea of who that was. Like,
But if this is like a scratch track, then I guess it would make sense. Like if he's just kind of like working it out in the studio.
and it sounds like because I
how
think
did it get
the
released?
wasn't the volume going up and down
I
like
think that
based
was
on the
his,
person.
I think that was his phone.
That's exactly how it sounds.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the person whoever's moving is probably getting closer to the speaker, or if it's AI, they created that effect. But
That's
Why
a lot
release
for
it
AI.
now?
Huh?
Why release it now?
Well, leak.
TDE looked that shit.
Leak.
That's a good.
Why?
That's a good thing.
TDE?
He's not on
'Cause
TDE no more.
it's- Exactly.
Maybe that's why. Maybe they want to start some
Exactly.
shit.
What's
Hey,
some,
man.
what's some shit? Explain to me the.
Conspiracy time.
All them dudes going at him. I don't know. It ain't gonna hurt him, but I'm sure he doesn't want that kind of issue right now, and he's starting up his own label and whatnot.
What? B?
I think you would want that.
What? B?
I was about to ask you, what's your bullshit conspiracy you got going on?
That's what I said. That
Oh,
TDE.
I thought you about to say something like
Nah,
kids.
I was adding to what I just said.
Got
So
you.
somebody
Okay.
in TDE
I was
leaked
about
it.
to say, man, come on, kid.
I would that doesn't sound crazy to me, honestly. If it did leak, It wouldn't surprise me if it was someone.
It would have to be somebody that were
was in the room.
there, right?
Yeah.
That would have all, full access.
And you wouldn't think Kendrick's gonna let just any old random ass Chad or Jerome in the room.
Right.
Maybe they just want to start up a little bit of controversy. Nothing bad, nothing malicious. But maybe they just want to start a little shit. Rap is boring right now.
Right.
Ain't no albums dropping. Nobody's talking. Like, hey, let's put a little spice in this.
Albums are dropping. It's just people
They
ain't
just
talking
ain't
about
getting
it.
picked up.
But if Kendrick and Big Sean already kind of talked it out, like why would this?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
what
that
the
would
purpose?
start controversy especially if they've already talked it out, and then it comes out afterwards, like, oh, you were really gonna go at me.
Yeah, and
So-
and look, brother, I
And
didn't.
now we back.
But it feels like it just feels like a dead end. Like there's nowhere else to go.
I
should've said
saw
nowhere
what you
else to
did there,
turn.
huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Should have.
If we get into it, and then I apologize, and then you find out a week later the shit that I actually said about you to Rod,
Man, this shit like
it's
10
gonna
years ago.
reopen the wound.
This
like
is
10
years
years ago.
though.
It don't matter,
Yeah, it
bro.
do.
It's
No,
different.
it don't.
A week,
Yeah,
the
it do.
wound is still a little. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, wait a minute.
If I heard a
if
report,
it's 5 years later, I'm like,
I'm gonna still be mad. No.
No.
Nah, because this is not even petty. Like a week or even like 6 months after the fact, this would be petty. Now
be holding
it's like,
grudges
He
anyway.
said, "I'll fuck you up." Oh, get out of here.
You be holding grudges
He said
anyway.
I
So you
wish
gonna
you
tell
never
me
would.
if you
Yeah,
heard
if it was
a
years later,
recording
I'd be like, yeah, so what?
that Feefo said, I would fuck B up.
And then we talked and we hashed it out, and then I hear it 5 years later. I'm like, all right,
No,
cool.
I'm gonna have to see.
Yeah,
You gonna have to see
I'm gonna have to. No,
You hold on to
petty.
shit.
Because I
You
didn't know
be
it was that.
holding on to
Especially if I
shit.
know it was that
You hold on to
deep.
shit every damn time.
I let it go, but you brought it back.
No, I didn't bring it back. Somebody in my camp.
Somebody else brought it
Somebody in
back.
my camp that I used to work with brought it back. So it wasn't
the
me.
whole camp down. Feeling nah, bro. I'm the only one.
Yes,
Straight
you
up.
the
hold
only
on to shit.
You
I
only
know
one.
you with your fucking fake righteous ass. I know you.
Damn.
How many times you said that? How many times you said that shit?
See? Now what if you heard the recording? What if you heard the recording from 3
did
years
that shit
ago?
the whole time.
Where I said that.
You know what I'm saying? Damn.
You wouldn't care. You'd be like, oh, Mike didn't mean that 3 years ago. Or would you be like, damn,
You
Mike,
probably
why would you say
did.
that?
I mean, you within good reason. You had a reason to say it. Whatever.
Overly
It
positive.
There's some.
It doesn't like.
This man's OP. Overly
Yeah,
positive.
you're right. He is over.
So it would bother you?
To me, it's a time thing, right? Like if me and you had beef,
Mm-hmm.
right, and then we squash it, and like 3 days, a week later, even a month
Right.
later, you drop some shit, I'm gonna look at you like you petty, and the beef
I
is
get
on.
you. I get you.
5 years,
Right.
and we hashed it. I don't. What the fuck
Be
is
like,
we
give me them
doing?
shoes back.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
It's nothing, bro. It's water under the bridge at this point.
But it's not because you didn't know I said it. 'Cause
I
what if
wouldn't
we
give
didn't
a
think?
fuck.
What if we didn't think the beef was at like? What if we thought the beef was petty? It's just like, oh, Ralph pissed me off on this one video, and I said Ralph get on my nerves. But then you find out 5 years later, I was like, man, I'm not even going. You know, if I said some really disrespectful shit, you'd just be like, whatever.
yeah, I wouldn't care.
We
at that
moved
point.
past it.
because it was a point of contention in that moment. Like I'm beyond that, bro.
In that
I don't believe y'all, bro.
You like
it's
to
a
hold
Taurus
on to
thing
shit.
then.
I don't. That's a lie. You hold on to shit just like I do. So stop playing.
It's not
you
in
were
the
the
same
I
capacity.
let the one dude go and you didn't. So stop it. Stop acting like it's just me. But stop acting like it's just me.
Look, that's
Uh-huh.
one instance.
I don't have any beef with anybody. Who I got beef with? Exactly. Nobody.
The internet.
I don't got beef with the internet. You ain't seen me fight with nobody in years.
It's been some time.
Rod's still holding grudges talking about I
do
see
not.
so and so.
I
Let me
do
see
not.
so and so. He gonna see God before I do.
And I said it wasn't even on that
I'm
level.
playing. I'm joking. I'm
It's
joking,
just
I'm joking.
something that like just it's annoying.
I'm fucking with you, but I'm just saying.
We're talking about an hour of my time.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
feel
saying.
you. Okay, real quick. What if you saw some shit that he said,
Well, I mean that's different. I don't have no type of relationship with him.
but you'd be mad, wouldn't you?
It'd just be like, I don't
See,
give a
nah,
shit.
see, lying.
And I'm not lying. It has nothing to do. I don't care. It's not gonna affect
So
me.
you wouldn't even be any type of upset if he later on said, "Yeah, man, I talked to this bitch ass Rod, and he a bitch."
And here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Capital B.
Here's the thing. I wasn't really surprised he said something about all of us. You know what I'm saying? So if something came out later, if something came out later that he said this or something leaked or
You would
whatever,
just laugh it off and move on.
I'm like, wow. I wouldn't be surprised. That's
But
all
you
I'm
wouldn't
saying.
be mad.
Nah, I wouldn't be mad.
But if that shit would have came out 3 days after you had that conversation, you gonna feel a type of way.
I think even in that moment, I would have expected that because that was the energy he was on.
No, I'm not saying that you wouldn't have
These
expected it.
dudes some suckers, bro.
Not that you wouldn't have, but you would have felt the type of way.
I would feel any man.
Why did he diss Jay Electronica?
Because Jay Electronica came out and said something about him too at one point. It was
Oh, really?
You remember what it was?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, he
It was
said
after
something
control.
about it. Yeah,
They all said some shit.
Okay.
I think
I don't-
everybody.
yeah, I don't
everybody was in
remember
their
Jay Elec.
feelings.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really don't remember Jay
he
Elec.
stirred up hip hop.
The
Yeah,
only
for
one
sure.
I don't remember was French Montana, but I guess I
I don't
watch
remember
his
yeah,
interviews.
That one I
so-
don't know. Yeah, that I had no clue of French
Me neither.
Montana, but everybody else I knew. I was like, okay,
I
that
wanna
makes
Because doesn't he
say-
seem pretty friendly?
Nah, I think I
No.
want to say French was in an interview, and I could be wrong, but I remember he was talking about several artists, and he was like, Kendrick don't get played in the clubs. Like he was on that.
Think
That
I do
does sound
remember
familiar.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
you know, he was saying like, you know, I'm bigger than him, this, that, and the third. My shit better. I get played everywhere. Like you don't play Kendrick in the clubs.
I wouldn't
like
even
that.
address that if I was Kendrick. Like, oh, you're right though.
I hope it's
You're
not
right.
AI. I really hope it's not AI.
I think it is.
Oh man, that's.
I wouldn't be surprised either way.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's been what, almost a week. You would think we would know.
That's
by
what I
now,
was
right?
saying. That's what I was saying. Somebody be able to check that.
I don't think Kendrick would address this either way. I really don't.
I don't think you would either, but
I
I,
really don't.
think we would have confirmation of his AI.
Who's
Guess
going to
we'll
confirm
find
that?
out. You can run it through some shit.
Yeah, you probably can.
I thought that was the whole point, that you couldn't.
No, you can. You can. They have like people writing papers and shit. They got shit that can read that shit and determine whether or not it's AI.
Really?
Well, yeah, papers because you're searching actual words, but
Right.
voices, I thought there was no way to
I thought that.
to know.
Unless the
Yeah.
person debunks it.
Right, unless
Yeah.
well, I could be wrong
I
though,
thought
but
it
I know
was, but-
for like written, yeah, you can figure out where it's pulling the words and shit from, but I thought that was the whole point
It's
of this
probably
AI
like
thing.
engineers or something that know how to break that shit down or something.
If that
like
was the case, then I don't think AI would be a big threat anymore because you would just get these engineers to run it through and be like, okay, this is done.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case, y'all.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out sooner or later.
That wasn't Kendrick.
I think it was.
Yep.
I'm
think
gonna
it
go on
was.
record and say. I'm gonna go on record and say I think it
wasn't.
was.
I think it was too.
AI.
Because if it wasn't, I think you would say something. Like, even if it's a tweet, like, that's not me, y'all. Like,
Yeah, okay, you're kind of right.
you know, like, I wouldn't want
Yeah,
a
you're
fake
kinda
thing, like, stirring up the pot
Yeah.
or saying things on my behalf.
But if it leaked, you probably it's like, what can you really
Yeah.
say? I
is what
said it.
Yeah. So I definitely think it's Kendrick.
How did we
I feel
know
you.
Pusha's was AI? How did we know that? The diss that was to. Did y'all never heard the diss?
I didn't heard the AI
think
diss.
I do.
Yeah, it was
I
an
can't-
AI diss with Pusha's
Really?
voice.
I
Yeah.
don't think I don't know that I heard
Yeah.
it,
I didn't hear that.
Oh,
or I forgot about it.
Shit, I don't really know. Like, this
I
shit
wish
was
a
just-
nigga would.
I wish a nigga would.
I love that jam. Oh, shit. You can just say, do y'all think it's Kendrick? Do
Yeah.
y'all think, you know.
Do y'all think it's AI? Do y'all think it's really Kendrick? Like, you already know. Comment section is the second conversation. So hit us up.